Sometimes the last doesn't last. Have you ever pondered about when you speak to a person, or not even holding a conversation, saying this is the last? How many times have you spoke and kept saying, okay, this is the last, but the last is still on again? I just went on a diet, and this is the last piece of cake I'm going to eat. I just told him not to call me, and he is still calling. Girl, I promise you, I'm not going to talk to him again. This is the last time I will answer the phone. Should've, would've, and could've. Okay, let's press pause. Sit down, take a deep breath, and let's be honest with oneself. It is a matter of taking hold of you and to be responsible for you. I can count on one hand how many times a day it was the last. But when the last was not the last, and then the last ended up causing you to be in a depressive state about making the same mistake repeatedly. Even just listening to someone who has been in that situation, you can metaphorically play the situation inside without taking the initiative to complete the act. Metaphorically is speaking about something or completely in action or sentence, but also in giving an example visually. I can relate to that due to the fact of when you explain something, you don't want to say a name or place and timeline, so you kind of demonstrate or illustrate the narrative. Writing or telling a story within a story with possible facts. So tell me, has the last been following you around lately? In your sentences? Did it remind you that you had to go back on your word again just so someone can be in the present? Or do you just keep using it in order for a moment to recycle for you to reminisce about it? I understand, but do you know that it is just a blessing for you to make things stick and watch the last float on to the next level that you can use? So, if you decide that you're able to function without making or even breaking a promise that you made, it goes a long way to you and for those who were there when you used the L with the rest in peace label. So just imagine when you begin in the new day with something first and the last was laid, with the new day was made. So if you're not a person who can stand without wavering and keeping your grounds clean, then it would be the last time you would have to clean your grounds because you made sense of the last when you laid it in the grave. Now, when you hear a friend say, this is going to be the last one, remember that the last sometimes doesn't.